Since the creation of video games, many of us have developed certain special abilities that other people, although they have them to a lesser extent, and we, being so used to playing video games on a daily basis, have them quite advanced. I'm not saying anything from the other world. For example, a soccer player develops the ability to speed and quick reaction. We gamers also have secret skills that I'll show you in this video. Here is Samurai Clips, and today we will see 10 secret overpowered abilities only gamers have. So don't turn off the screen and enjoy. Before starting the video, you are invited to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Without further ado, let's start with the video. Number 1. Patience. A lot of patience. If you have ever had the opportunity to play highly complex video games, you will realize that you have to arm yourself with incredible patience. Games like God of War, Dark Souls, or even some retro games that were impossible on purpose challenge you to be patient and create a logical strategy to get to the next level. Sometimes patience was not enough. Maybe I have broken some joystick, don't judge me, but it is something that usually happens. But in general, gamers have enormous patience, and it is a quality that few have. Number 2. Superior reflexes. If we have played since childhood, surely if we have something superior, they are quite advanced reflexes, since dodging shots or punches for years have given us something like a spider sense, in which we can predict blows that come from random places and shoot them back. Sometimes it fails, of course, and we lose a game more than 20 times. But hey, practice is also important, so don't feel guilty. Superior reflexes have professional soccer athletes or other sports. You can also see it in CSGO competitors, among other similar games, that their reflexes are simply impressive. Number 3. Strategizing. If an army general saw how someone who was an expert in StarCraft, Civilization, Clash of Clans, or other strategy games plays, his jaw would drop, because to play these games, you must have remarkable patience and the ability to create complex strategies. Even in games like EVE Online, it has a very difficult gameplay to understand for those newly trained in the matter, which if you understand this game and also enjoy it, you definitely have my respect. Not only in strategy games, in games in general, sometimes quite sophisticated planning is needed, which gamers count on. If one day there is war, I will definitely visit the online EVE expert. Number 4. Multitask. Am I the only person who can simultaneously listen to a podcast or watch a complex video on YouTube while playing a video game all at the same time? Surely you also do it perfectly, and this is the ability to do many things at the same time and understand them correctly. Many people in society have great difficulty managing more than one thing at a time and end up postponing important tasks at another time, but it is not something that makes it difficult for us gamers. For example, in a game like GTA, you can do a mission while you are driving. You have to reach a specific point on the map in less than 3 minutes while maybe the police are chasing you, all that at the same time. Not to mention that also several mechanisms have to be coordinated with the joystick and all seeing only on the screen. Who would say that playing video games gives you great abilities like these? Without a doubt, something incredible. Number 5. Ability to take risks. That's right, gamers have a great ability to deal with risk. A clear example would be Minecraft, because when you get to a giant cave and you have important armor and swords, diamond or gold, you take a conscious risk when entering this mysterious place, and it is clear that at any moment you can be killed and lose progress of hours. Also, going into unknown territories in survival horror games, where places are usually hostile, require the ability to take imminent risks, and in a short time. Coming out from behind in a shooter will define 2 things: if you live or if you die. Then the decision has to be clear, and the risk will be quite high on the other hand. Number 6. A great concentration. Do you remember those games like Rock Band or Guitar Hero where coordination and concentration to execute those songs perfectly was what was important? Surely if you have played those games, you will know what I mean. Also the UTS, where all these concepts also apply. These video games have given us a great concentration on what we are doing at the moment, so much so that in our work, the sound of a cell phone or another kind of distraction will hardly distract us, and until we finish our task, we will not remove our view of the screen. Now that I mention it, it actually made me want to play Guitar Hero. Oh, sorry, I've lost my concentration. Let's move on. Number 7. Social skills. If you love some online multiplayer games like Warzone, League of Legends, or other similar games, maybe you play them together with friends on Discord and strategize to win a match. To do this requires a very talkative sociability skill, not only to talk and play at the same time, but also to give instructions to your other friends while you play and kill your enemies. It also has to be mentioned that you have to execute all of that and be good at the game, because otherwise, what good would all that do? Undoubtedly, this ability that video games gives us can help us in our daily routine, where socialization in a work environment is very important since it can help you avoid mistakes and do your job effectively. Is your job playing video games on Twitch? Wow, I really envy you. Number 8. High pattern recognition. Something interesting that we have as veteran gamers is to recognize all the patterns that a video game has. And with every new video game, sometimes they become obvious to us in some aspects, and we know where a trap can be, where there is a secret room that contains a chest as in Zelda, and to which enemy we should not attack face to face. You know what I mean? And the ability to recognize patterns is very important. This can apply in puzzle video games, where if you have played some previously, you know what you have to do clearly. In a work environment, this can help us a lot since there are a lot of jobs where you have to analyze user or customer consumption patterns, and you have to manage them. Who knows? Maybe thanks to playing video games, you can work in a big company. Doesn't that sound great? Number 9. Easy to solve problems. If there is something to do in a video game, it is to solve a problem, because there is always problems. Rescue the princess, kill an evil man who wants to conquer the world. In the video game world, there are always problems that we must solve quickly. Even if we are already very used to games like Tetris or some where the problem must be solved instantly, otherwise we will lose the game. Life is unfortunately full of problems, and these skills of planning, adaptability, and experimentation are perfected over time and help you increase your ability to solve problems with ease both in your personal life and in a professional environment. So now you know, exploit your potential right now. You don't need to rescue a princess. Number 10. Leadership. And finally, we have one of the aspects that gives us the most having played video games for so long, and that is the ability of leadership. In all single player video games, we must be the leader of the place and take the weapons or the responsibility to defeat the enemy and any opponent that crosses your path all by yourself until you finish the story. This also applies to multiplayer video games, in which you are surely the leader of your group and put together some planning to devastatingly defeat the opposing team. For that, you must effectively lead your friends and always emerge victorious. Yes, sometimes it's hard to organize them all at once, but that doesn't take away from your great leadership skills. Do you recognize in yourself some skills that I have mentioned in this video? Can you think of any other that can be applied as a skill that only gamers have? Write down below. And guess what? I read all of your comments, guys. Oh, don't forget that you must exploit your skills. Don't save them for anything. Samurai will leave you here, guys, in pursuit of another beautiful topic that I will share with you in the next video. Don't miss it. If you liked the video, please gift me a like button and join Samurai Clips by subscribing. See you next time.